It's the OCG Fam Show. We're talking about 4-Shot. It's going to be exciting. Let's get into it. Hey there, Bob from Oregon's Constant Garden. Welcome to the OCG Fam Show, to you, my YouTube buddies. What's going on? Let me know in the comments. We'll talk about it after the show. Down in the comments. Let's just get after it, though. So, 4-Shot. It's 1 shot of number 4 soil mixed together. The original idea, I think, and I have checked with Scott about this, is that it was kind of just like a hot soil situation of having some nutrients in this soil. But as the issues and the opportunities of working with alkalinity and maximizing that alkalinity thing, getting your pH right in your soil, came along and started more discoveries with that, it turned into kind of a alkalinity solution, and more so than just 1-Shot in 4-Shot. But we've talked about it off and on. It's a new product. The other day, when we were doing the viewer questions episode, had 7 ask a question. He's like, hey, if I'm using 4-Shot, how long should I wait before I start with my bottle nutrients? And I think we kind of answered that question in the clip I'm going to show you. But more than that, Scott kind of did a little in-depth talking about using 4-Shot and how that all works. And I thought it was pretty interesting. And I think you will too. So I'd like you to watch the clip, and I'll talk to you after. Well, Head 7. Hey, Bob, I got a question for the show. How soon would you start to feed plants started off in 4-Shot? So the number 4 soil with the 1-Shot in it and some other stuff in there is what we're talking about, the 4-Shot. You've gone to that for your veg. At what point would you start bottle feeding these plants? Or would you?
I mean, if you want to push them,
yeah.
4-Shot's great. It works on its own.
Will it make it all the way through?
I mean, mine did.
Yeah, okay.
I didn't pull 2.5 pounds off it, but I mean, I got all the way to the end, and literally with no discoloration, no super green, no. Yeah, I think I got it. Yeah.
And this was outside, right?
Yeah, this is outdoor.
And did you put potting soil in a hole, or did you didn't just stick it in the ground?
In a pot. I live in Oregon. If you put it in a hole, it just molds.
Oh, sure, yeah.
No, I did it so I could take it up on the porch when the rain came.
Oh, sure.
Finish a crop.
Okay. How big a pot?
The only mold I got was from the deer lips that bit off all the top buds.
They like the good stuff. They don't like no mids.
Nope. That's why they stayed away from my neighbors.
It's mids all the way to the top.
Yeah, it's all mids there.
This plant is a freak of nature.
What the heck is it? I took a picture of it on the porch.
I think you showed it last time. You got it in there.
Well, whatever.
Yeah.
It's green. It's
all
right. I mean, so the question really being, though,
if you were trying to save some money, obviously, by doing this, or make it a simpler situation, but you do want to push a little for flavor, maybe more so than yield, what would you...
What I've been telling people really is, like, start at number 4. Put a little 1-Shot in there, get you through veg.
Yeah,
right?
okay.
Because they don't need a lot of food, they're not pushing real hard. And you're in a number 4 medium that's much more mild, it's not as concentrated with the 1-Shot. A couple sprinkles of the 1-Shot on top, gets them all the way through to veg.
Okay.
Then you transplant it into the bloom, into the 4-Shot, which has the higher pH soil.
Okay.
That root ball in the number 4 that was gently fed 1-Shot taps into that 4-Shot, taps into that alkalinity. You could water it all the way through for those 8 to 10 weeks of the bloom cycle with no problems, but you can literally, after the first week of those plants acclimated into 4-Shot, you can go to start feeding any of the bloom foods you want to add into this mix. So a lot of folks are running, upwards to 60 mils of Herc, 15 to 20 mils of Tritons, Persephones, Aphrodites, Zeus, and maintaining that feed once or twice a week throughout the entire bloom cycle just to get yield and push for weight.
If I'm running this scenario of number 4, transplanted a 4-Shot, when would I transplant? I mean...
About a week before bloom. Basically, you want to do it where you have enough... If your plants never have transplant shock, transplant them the day before you go into bloom.
Okay.
If you have any type of stall traditionally in your garden, when you go from a pot to a pot, sometimes plants just have a minute or two to acclimate, then I would say give it a week. I like to always transplant and give myself a week to 10 days for that plant to figure out the new lighting, figure out the new feet, figure out, what's going on, and then I trigger their time.
Hey, what do you think of that? Informative, entertaining, helpful? Are you thinking about using 4-shot? Do you do 1-shot, 4-shot augmentation to your bottle feeds? Just the bottle feeds with liquid nutrients? How does that all work for y'all? I'm asking because just for conversation, but also maybe, you know, to kind of guide us in future viewer questions episodes and maybe some tutorials and that sort of thing. So let's talk about that in the comments. I love you. I'll see you tomorrow. The OCG Fam Show. It's pretty good. It happens every day. It's the OCG Fam Show. See you tomorrow.